I've played in various roles. I've played mid, I've played core, offlane, and also support. And I seem to know the mechanics somewhat, but what I'm lacking is, sometimes I'm not sure what exactly to buy when. I seem to stick at the same uh, items that I build for each character. I just stick to the same thing. I'm not sure when exactly to change stuff. And sometimes I'm not exactly sure what kind of roles that I mean, I know what I'm supposed to do, but sometimes it's difficult, and I stick to the same routine, and I think that's where my problem is, and I can't seem to pull that team off to a uh, uh, winning level, like to say.
So what I noticed right away was, of course, itemization. You got AC, portraits, demon edge, crystals. You're trying to get the Dedelius, I guess, and Bracer's fine,
Yes,
Soulring's
yeah.
fine. I get it, right? And you had a Quagging Blade in the early game. It's okay. But here's the thing. Every game, here's what I want you to do to just, at the end of every game from now, we don't have to watch the replay.
Right.
I mean, ideally, you would want to watch it, but just analyze the game by just watching this scoreboard. And tell me, try to convince yourself what you could have done better. So here's what I'm gonna do, okay? If I were you, here's what I'm gonna do. I am DK. I have Morphling on my team. He has E-Blade, Manta style, this and that. His Juggernaut, Phase Boost, Manta style. Just going over all the information, like Meronial, Aghanim Scepter, Undying, this Rotovatos, Shadow Shaman, Glimmer Cape, Blink Dagger, okay, like Magic Stick, Etlint, and the enemy team has Anti-Mage, 11-2, Abyssal Blade, Manta, Butterfly, okay, and like Slaughter, Sand King, Necrophos, and Pangle, you're getting Abyssal Blade, a lot of items. So what I just did, just going through it, by just going through the information, I'm trying to brainstorm like what I did right or what I could have done better. So what I immediately know right away is with this itemization, AC like the dahlias or crystals, there really is no way for you to actually initiate on anti-mage, right? Their anti-mage must be their
Right.
carry. Like I don't know whether he played mid or carry, but highly likely to be carry. But if you want to win the game, like we have to kill him, right? But
Right.
you're an offlaner. Like offlaner, by all definition, is well, usually like it's not anything happen. But if you're playing offlane, it's like offlane is usually tank, aura carrier, or initiator, right? And DK
Right.
can initiate, right? Yes or no? Like it has to be yes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He has a stun.
Yes.
It's lasts like 3.5 seconds long with the talent. Like it's like a lot, right? 4.5, I don't know, but you can initiate. The only question is how do we do that, right? And we
Yeah.
can't do that with this
I
itemization, right?
Yes, I didn't have blink.
We don't have Blink Dagger. So Blink
Yeah.
was the right itemization this game. But of
Yeah.
course, um, if we have to if I have to dive in a little bit deeper, you could actually run into just more trouble by just only getting Blink Dagger because like I said, it's all about killing anti-mage, right? Like anti-mage is
Right.
their most valuable hero in their game, and if we kill anti-mage, like you guys win the game, or you guys win the fight, vice versa. If you were to stun anti-mage, he has a way to reflect the spell, right? You know what anti-mage does. He can just reflect the spell,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Yep.
And it's called counter spell, like his third ability. Um,
Yep.
and it will reflect it. Like DK stun is a targeted spell, and he will reflect it. So you either want to get BKB, right? Because if you get BKB,
Right.
then he can reflect it. Like you're immune to the magical damage, or you could even get a Shadow Blade, right? Because imagine you have a Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
Anti-Mage knows that you're blinking to his face and then cast stun. That's giving him enough time to react to it, right? Whereas if you get a
Right.
Shadow Blade, like you're stunning out of nowhere, right? You're Shadow Blade, like he can't see you unless of course, it's Sentry, but like he can't see you. If you are under the effect of Shadow Blade and then stun, he can't just dodge that. It's impossible, right? So
Right.
those are the things that want to be going through your mind as you, or even to be honest, even before the game, like even at the drafting stage, like when the draft was over, that's where you have to start thinking about doing this. Like, do I need a Shadow Blade? Do I need a Blink Dagger? Why? Like, why not? Right? Just like what I just did. Like, if I only get a Blink Dagger, I'll be in trouble. I could be in trouble. Then I need BKB. Then why not just go Shadow Blade? Because Shadow Blade could be upgraded into Silver Edge, and Silver Edge applies Break, and it is fantastic against the Anti-Mage because, you know, Anti-Mage without the passive, he dies to the magical damage, right? So, all the things.
Right.
Or, if you want to commentate anything, like if you don't know, like, feel free to stop me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I thought BKB was something that was missing, but like you said, I think Shadow Blade would have been a very good idea.
Yeah, so I don't think you need Demon Ash. I don't think you need Crystals. These two are just definitely like just making no sense. 2,200 gold, almost 2,000 gold. Like these, with these, you should have been blinked. And to be honest, AC was not even the priority. Okay, like I mean, I get it that this item is good, right? But think about like the priority, like which item has more impact. Blink Dagger is like 2,000 gold, and just think what it can do, versus this AC, which is like 5k gold, which is like one of the most expensive item in the game. It takes forever to farm, right? So it's also about the priority. We never want to get AC right away. We never want to get the Dahlias right away. No, these two should be purchased like after Blink Dagger, after BKB, after Shadow Blade, right? So this is all basics, believe it or not. This is like what I'm doing here is the basics of Dota, and that's it. Like in this 1k MMR, all we need to do is just understand the basics and just stick to it. Okay? So I understand like every game has to be different, like you mentioned about it, and you're right. But this, what I'm telling you, is the basics. You want to get Blink Dagger first. You want to get BKB first. You want to get Shadow Blade first. Those are the basics. So stick to it. And then from there, you can make your variation. You want to get AC, do it. You want to get Scotty, why not try it? But always stick to the basics.